Coming up on this episode of Organization Motivation, it's Tuneful Tidy. Watch as we work with our client Bonnie to declutter her office, which holds a tremendous amount of music. We need to make room for a beautiful new piece of furniture that is arriving soon. Next, we stop in at JK and chat with Sam about siding. And later in the show, we hear from Everpresent. They will be giving you tips to make sure that the sounds, stories, and images of the past are recorded for your future. All this and more coming up on this episode of Organization Motivation, brought to you by JK Lumber.
As a declutter coach, my team and I help families and businesses cut the clutter, get organized, and lead a more productive and stress-free life. Come along on our journey as we help our clients and find the motivation you need to make positive changes in your life. This is Organization Motivation. We are here today at the home of our brand new client, Bonnie. She is a doll. She called us in a little bit of a pickle. She is a big fan of the show, and she is inheriting a beautiful piece of furniture from a family member that's going to be arriving in a few days. She has a small office area that she has been wanting to call us for a long time and have us help her declutter, and we're going to incorporate that with helping her move a large piece of furniture that's in her living room. So I want you to meet Bonnie because you're going to love her. She is a musician. She is a music teacher. She does theaters and plays. She's definitely a woman after my own heart. So let's go meet Bonnie. Hi, Bonnie!
Hooray, Deb! Oh, I'm so happy that you're here. Oh, hooray!
We are so excited to be working with Bonnie.
I'm excited
she was so sweet. She called, and you've got this kind of immediate need.
Yes.
And she's a fan of the show. Which
I am.
We always love to work with folks that really enjoy the show. And what I love about it is Bonnie was a little apprehensive. She's like, Deb,
a little?
A lot. I said, you know what? This is a great episode for the show because I think this happens to a lot of folks. They have a small room that yours is not super cluttered. It really isn't. I know you felt it was.
Just a lot of stuff.
It's just a lot of stuff in there. And a lot of times this happens where you're inheriting a piece of furniture or you want to buy another piece of furniture and you're like, what do I do? So I thought this would be a great episode to really show people. But, Bonnie was a little apprehensive, so we kind of made a deal. Did we not?
We made a deal. You're going to sing?
I'm going to sing.
Hooray!
And I don't sing. I mean, I've been singing to my children since they were born, and I remember when my oldest, Shannon, was old enough to talk, she would say, no, Mommy, no sing, Mommy. So I'm really not a good singer, but I said to Bonnie, okay, I love the sound of music and all the songs in there. So when we walked in today, she's got the piano set up and she's got the music
I'm
for the
ready.
sound of music. So I am not. And I am not one to renege on a bet, so I made a deal, and I'm here to help you today get organized.
Wonderful.
And you're going to help me learn how to sing a little better.
I'm so happy that you're here.
Good. Well, you know what? It was such short notice, and we really wanted to help Bonnie. So all of my assistants are actually away today, so I am so happy because I have my absolute favorite assistant and best friend and my husband, Dan, who's going to help me today and be my assistant and be my man. Now, he does not want to really be on camera too much, but I'm going to tell you, he was an on-air anchor and reporter for the news in the 1980s. So you may remember him when you see him, because we are going to get him on camera a little bit. All right.
Fantastic.
Let's get started.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's talk about the action plan for Bonnie today. Now, she's got this really nice china cabinet that needs to be moved into her office, which is located in the back of her house. Now, that office has a lot of stuff in it.
A lot of music.
A lot of music, because, again, Bonnie plays the piano. She's a music teacher. She does a lot with local theater. So you've got a lot of stuff. So we're going to declutter a little bit in there, correct?
Yes.
Right. You're not going to want to keep everything that you have in there.
No.
Yeah, we're going to take some time to go through that. So the goal is we're going to empty this, and we're going to bring it into the back room, and we're going to leave this area open because her new hutch, from a family member, is going to be delivered shortly. Okay, well, what we're doing first, phase one, is decluttering and getting everything out of this nice china cabinet. Now, what we determined is Bonnie's got a lot of Christmas things in here, but we found out that in her carport, she's got all of her Christmas decorations. So what we're going to do is get her organized and put them all together so she doesn't have some here and some there. So that's what Dan is working on. We're getting all the Christmas things, and we're going to actually go out and put them in the bins that are in the carport for her.
I don't know if there's much more.
Oh, okay.
This is kind of like Christmas because I'm eager to see what's going to be in that box that you're going to bring out.
Yeah.
Okay, this is her recyclables bin, and we're working with clients who always like to help them recycle, so we're putting some of her cardboard there. Speedy plate. I mean, these are unopened, so if you didn't want them, these could be donated. Okay, so
I am so excited that the Declutter Coach is here. I wanted for the past couple of years to call her and have Deb come and take care of my computer room. It's a computer, music, scripts, books, all kinds. It's like my library. But as organized as it is in terms of having a mountain of material in it, it still makes me a little nervous to be in there all the time because it just looks messy. So I kept thinking that I wanted to call. And quite honestly, I've watched the show faithfully for at least a year, if not 2. And I always thought to myself, you know, she's fantastic, but I don't know why anybody would allow themselves to be on TV and show the mess they have in their house. And here I am. I can't believe it, but I'm so excited because it's finally going to be taken care of. So my hope is, and I'm sure it's going to come to fruition, that that room is going to be decluttered. It's going to have the new hutch put in there. The hutch is now going to go from being a china closet to being a music cabinet, music and scripts and scores. And so I'm very excited. Thank God for Deb.
Bonnie, have you been playing piano your whole life?
Since I was 5 years old, and I'm now 25, so
Yeah,
for
so
20
there you
years,
go,
about
20
20
years.
years.
Now that we've got this cleared out, what I want to do is go into the other room and we're going to start working on that book cabinet that's going to come out. Because when that comes out, we're going to move the other one and this is going to go there. Isn't this exciting? Stay tuned for more fun and excitement with Bonnie and my husband Dan.
Dan looks so excited.
There's more decluttering to come, but first we talk to Sam from JK about siding and hear some useful tips from Ever Present. Stick with us.